feel like I'm always the one doing all the work in my relationships. It's exhausting. What do you mean by doing all the work? I usually find myself needing to step back in relationships. Well, for me, it's like I'm constantly trying to make sure everything is okay, always reaching out, planning, and worrying about the state of the relationship. Well, that sounds overwhelming. For me, it's the opposite. I feel smothered if things get too intense. I need my space. But that's what I don't get. Why do I always have to be the one adapting? Why am I told to be less needy while you're just told to relax? I guess it's because our natural reactions to stress are different. You engage more when you're anxious, while I tend to withdraw. But isn't that unfair? It feels like the anxious partner has to do all this self-work, while the avoidant partner's behavior is just accepted as is. I see your point, but it's not that our behavior is accepted. Avoidants also have work to do, like learning to open up and not run away from intimacy. It's just less visible. Maybe, but it often feels like the burden of maintaining the relationship falls more on the anxious partner. That's a valid feeling. Maybe it's because anxious types tend to be more sensitive to relationship dynamics. We avoidants might not even notice there's an issue until it's too late. Exactly, and by then, I've exhausted myself trying to bridge the gap. Well, that's something both sides needs to work on then. It seems like we both have fears that drive our actions. Avoidance needs to be more aware and present, while anxious types might benefit from setting boundaries and not overextending. Boundaries are hard for me. I'm always afraid of pushing the other person away. Well, and I'm always afraid of losing my independence. So what's the solution? How do we find the balance? Communication is key. And understanding each other's perspectives. We both need to make an effort to meet in the middle. That makes sense. It's about working together, not just one person doing all the adapting. Exactly, both sides have to be willing to understand and grow. It's not just on you or just on me. Oh, that's a relief to hear. I guess we both have our work cut out for us.